Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jen, and today let's talk about the word morph. Morph. I know myself and a lot of people use the word transformation a lot to transforming your life, transforming this, transforming that. It's a pretty cool word, right? Transforming. But what about the word morph? I like that word. It's short for what? Metamorphosis, which I can't even say, but it's a good word. Do you feel like you're morphing in your life? Are you morphing? Who are you morphing into? Morphing is more, it has a softer approach to transformation. It like softens up the transformation. So morph. Who are you morphing into? The more you say it, the funnier it sounds. But for real, do you feel like you are going through some sort of shift in your life right now? A lot of people are. A lot of people are very reacting very easily these days. And you'll find that that happens when you are morphing, when you are transforming, when you are evolving. We could use all these words. When you are changing yourself for the better. Hopefully for the better. Not everybody's changing themselves for the better. But usually we can get to a place where we're transforming or we're on this path of like a better life. A higher version of ourselves, right? That's what everybody says. The higher version, in alignment, all that kind of hubbub stuff. Bub. And so what happens, sometimes we get very reactive to other people who do not agree with this metamorphosis or this path because they're used to seeing us a certain way. So what can we do instead of reacting? Usually people will react with anger, get defensive, stuff like this. It's all about, I don't want to say staying grounded because that's just like the generic answer for everything, but it's about being present. It's about being aware. It's about letting you feel an emotion, but not letting it overpower you and overtake you. So a lot of times we feel an emotion, we attach to it, and we let it rule our life. We feel out of control in a sense. So it's almost like a hose of water. I don't know if this is going to be a great analogy, but a hose of water that's just running wild, like squirting all over the place, no control, nobody's holding it, right? It's the pressure of the water just going, it's chaos. Or if you have a highway and the cars are driving all different directions, there's no this way and that way, all different chaos, right? Chaos. So we feel it's chaos sometimes when we just react to things. Why? Because there's no structure. We are not structuring our own brain. We are not controlling our own brain. But we always have control. We do always have control, but we forget this. We forget this each and every time because it takes practice. It takes practice when we are morphing because people are still used to older versions of us. We're still used to older versions of us. There may be old things lingering deep inside our center and our subconscious that we don't want to let go of. But the only way is to become aware of what you're doing in this world and not just react to things and not just get angry with people because we know that it doesn't solve a problem. We know this. We know that arguing with somebody is not going to change their view. So it's a struggle that a lot of us will feel because it's never an easy road. It's like if you're trying to lose weight, people or your family or whoever are going to criticize you for not eating what they're eating when you go out to eat or for bringing your own food. Oh, that's silly. That's ridiculous. But this is your life. This is your control over your life. Do you want to be that scattered hose going all over the place, spraying all over the place, chaos? Do you want to be a car on that highway that's, oncoming traffic coming at you, ever this way, that way, right? In that reaction mode. Reaction mode it's just our natural ability. It's like our, not ability, but like our natural reaction, our natural stuff that pops up in our body, the physiological state that is reacting to something else because our brain is sending signals here and there and blah, 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 blah. But when we just react like road rage is horrible. It's like we get so angry at somebody we don't even know, somebody we won't see again. People have shot each other during road rage, things like that, because they don't practice being aware of what they're doing. They just let the emotions take over them, out of control. They feel that they have no control over their brain or over their body. But you always have control over your brain, over your body. It's yours. It's yours for the taking. Nobody else's. So by you reacting to somebody, you're giving somebody else the control to maneuver you, to manipulate you. But you can't be manipulated. I mean, you can be manipulated, but you can't if you don't want to be or don't choose to be. But it takes practice. It will take practice. So anyway, if you're morphing, if you're transforming, just realize you always have control, okay? You don't, if people don't agree with what you're doing in your life or which direction you're going in, who cares? As long as it is in alignment to you, okay? Don't be a jerk and do things to spite other people, because that's not going to be in alignment to you, to who you really are, because as human beings, we're good. No matter what anybody says, our true nature is loving, is good, okay? Nobody's born to be a jerk. Nobody's born to be an asshole, okay? You might think somebody is, but that's usually because they have, I don't know, grow up weird or trauma and all kinds of stuff that mess them up later in life. Let those people go, okay? Let them go. Live your life in alignment to you. And yeah, that's all I got today. So if you like this video and want more, please subscribe. I put out new videos every single week. I appreciate it. It helps me out so much to have you watching, listening. I do have a podcast also, so if you are interested, I do a podcast. I try to do it weekly or every 2 weeks. It's the Reinvent Your Reality podcast, so it's on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. All the links are in my bio below, so you can click on that. I also have a new book out. You can click there as well. So until next time, my friend,